All right, we got Landon Jackson, Andrew Armstrong, Bob. Get us going.
Okay, hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for coming in. Um, I guess for both of y'all, I mean, you've been playing all these SEC teams, and now you're playing FIU, and you're a big favorite. Um, okay, it's kind of what's the mindset when you go from playing SEC teams to maybe some of the teams you were playing earlier in the non-conference?
Our biggest goal this week is really to, get a big time win for our fan base. These smaller schools in the past 2 years we have had trouble with, and I think it's because just our focus hasn't been right. So our biggest thing this week is really to be focused and locked in all practice and really get a big time win for our fan base.
Like he said, going into this game, playing SEC teams that we've been playing, this team is no different. I don't look at them different. Like I said, I come from a smaller school, so I know it's players and like I said, those lower levels that are really great players and can make a difference in the game, no matter what level you're at. So I'm gonna go in this game, and I hope the team go into the game. We're going to go into this game, thinking, this is another big great team we're playing, and nothing's going to change from that.
And you guys play on TV every week. This is a big deal for FIU to be on ESPN. You and Andrew, you alluded to it. You came from a smaller school. From that perspective, from a small school perspective, kind of how excited do you think FIU is for this opportunity? It's kind of a nothing to lose. Nobody's expecting them to win, so they can kind of come in and just let it all hang out. Kind of from your perspective, from previous, your previous school, just what's the attitude of a team like FIU? Do you think?
Man, I just know for a fact when I was at Commerce, my biggest goal was to play. I want to play Alabama. I knew for a fact we weren't gonna win. I want to play all the SEC teams. I knew for a fact we wasn't gonna win. But it's just you going out there and just playing against those teams that you probably watched when you were younger and things like that. So I know they're gonna come here with a lot of fight, a lot of enthusiasm to just go out here and dominate.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Courtney.
Yeah, this is just a quick question for both of you guys. We saw Jacoby get some action on Saturday's game, and I just wonder from each of your perspectives, maybe Andrew can go first and then Landon, just what is he like? What have you seen from him as a player and then also as a teammate?
Man, Jacoby, when he's on the field, he's very dialed in, locked in. Y'all seen him throw the ball. He can throw the ball like no other. He got one of the strongest arms I've seen. He's the leader when he gets on the field. If you don't know where you're at, he can help you line you up. If you don't forget to play, you look at him, you tell you to play and things like that. So, he just fitting in, and just being, Jacoby Criswell, being the player that he is.
Yeah, no, he's a great teammate, great guy to be around, and really just brings a positive mindset every day to work. So, great guy, love him to death, and great quarterback.
Thank you, guys.
Trey.
Yeah, Landon, you guys as a defense probably, 36, 37 great quarters out of all the ones that you played. What happened against Florida? Was it just they got up by 21 real quick and kind of able to do everything? And what was the reaction from Coach T. Will about how to get you guys back playing the way you were before the Auburn game?
I feel like it's more so on the players. We came into our unit meeting and Coach T. Will told us everything that he did wrong and knew that he did wrong. And then he just showed us certain plays in practice and the same play being called in the game. And we weren't executing the play, to be honest. Like we just, weren't playing our style of football. We weren't wrapping up. Our tackling was by far the worst it's been all year that game. So that's our biggest thing, stressing when we're thudding in practice to really thud up and wrap the guy up. And that's something we did not do. There was a lot of plays where we got him stopped on the 1-2 yard line and didn't get him down. So that was a big thing that we just didn't really do great on in practice. And just a lot of mental errors that game. So, just an all around bad game. I guess a lot of our defensive guys didn't really have the right mindset going in that game. That's something that we're definitely getting changed and working on every day in meetings, practice. And our focus level has been phenomenal these past 2 days. So, ready to see us go out there and get to work against FIU this week.
Why do you think maybe they didn't have the right mindset? It just seems like there's everything to play for in that game.
Yeah. No, I can only tell you for myself. So, I went in there with the right head ready to work. But I mean, it just didn't look like our style of football, to be honest. Just from what I've seen on film, and that's just something we got to get cleaned up.
For both of you guys, there's been a lot of outside noise, obviously, a lot of people talking about Coach Pittman and stuff. What has his message been to you guys? Probably not to listen to what I just said, but what's his message been to you guys, and how has he talked to you about getting the ship righted for these last couple of games?
Man, really just we got to battle adversity, you know. We've been doing it all year. We gotta keep fighting. You know, you can't ever give up, because that's whenever you let the media and the talk win, you know, is when you give up and just let it take you over. So my biggest thing I do is I stay off social media whenever times get tough and everything, because I mean, all it does is just puts negative things in your brain that, I mean, the more and more you see negative things, you start to believe those negative things. That's something I try not listening to. And I mean, and Coach Pitts messaged us is, I mean, he still loves us. He's still giving us his all. So, I mean, I'm still going to give him my all.
Just like Landon said, you know, Coach Pitt comes in there every day, you know, no matter what's going on in the media, he comes in there, you know, and make sure that we're good as players, you know, on and off the field, make sure that, you know, that whatever the media is saying about us or saying about a certain player or saying about a certain coach or things like that, you know, don't let that affect us, and just knock all the noise out and just come out here and ready to play football each week.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Tom, close us out.
Yeah, Landon, question about what FIU is doing offensively. Freshman quarterback, and they look like they have a smaller line than what y'all have gone against.
Yeah, I mean, their O-line is a little bit smaller. Their left tackle, I feel like, is a pretty talented O-lineman, though. I mean, he's 6'9", lighter. I mean, he's, I think, 290, but he's still 6'9", has great length. Biggest thing is just use our strength to our advantage, you know, and really just try dominating the game.
Andrew, on the offensive side of the ball, what do you see out of them? What do y'all need to do to kind of get your motors back going?
You know, just go out there and execute. You know, it was plenty of times last game we didn't execute on things. You know, getting good on third downs. You know, it was like 1 for I don't know what we were for third down, but it's almost impossible for you to win a game like that when you're not converting on third downs and things like that, not doing good on first down. So I think that's our main focus is, you know, to do better on first downs, second downs, third downs, so we can, you know, get another set of downs and keep the field moving and let our defense not be on the field as much.
Was it surprising to you that all that momentum that you had in the Florida game, that you didn't carry it over offensively against Auburn? I
mean, I knew it was going to be some bumps and bruises for that game to start off, because, you know, last game, Coach Guyton, it was his first time, so they probably wasn't really going to know a lot of what we were going to do and things like that. So this game, you know, I'm pretty sure they watched film and things like that. But, you know, I feel like we had a great game plan going in. We just, like I said, we just didn't execute and as a team.
It was good to see you back on the field Saturday after that fall in the end zone. Did you see how close you came to holding on to that ball? And I mean, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing great. You know, I was just happy to get up and walk off myself, you know, and just be there for the team, you know, congratulate them on the win, you know, run on the field with them and things like that. So, yeah, I'm good.
Is there a sense in the locker room that you guys might be playing this game for Coach Pittman, these last two games, Landon?
No, we got to treat every game the same, you know. Biggest thing in the locker room is, I mean, season's not over, you know. We still got this game in Missouri left, and we got to prove a point. And I mean, just show them the team we are and continue to fight and keep working hard.
Andrew, any thoughts on that?
You say your question again?
Well, I mean, there's just a lot of, you know, speculation out there. Do y'all feel like maybe you're playing for Coach Pittman these last two games?
I mean, like Landon said, you know, we're just gonna go out there and play football regardless. You know, no matter what it is. We could have been 0-9 right now, 0-10. You know, like I said, we love football, so we're gonna go out there and play football, no matter what. If it's practice, I mean, we're just gonna play football regardless. If it's for somebody or if it isn't, you know. So